Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Nobody 2. And this movie came out in 2025, a sequel to Nobody. And this movie stars Bob Odenkirk, and Sharon Stone is in it too. And I'm a fan of the first movie. I thought that was a fun action movie that was entertaining and was like John Wick. I was hoping for this movie to be fun and entertaining like that movie was, and what we got was a film that was basically just trying to hit the exact same beats as the first movie, but just didn't really work for me because I wasn't really attached to much of anything in this film. I found the action sequences to be kind of fun and entertaining. The performances were good. I still like Bob Odenkirk in this role. I think he does a good job, and there are things to like about the movie for sure, and the movie does try to expand on its world a bit in this film. But unfortunately, I just wasn't really into it. I was not really attached to the story or characters, which I guess in a sense you don't really have to because that's not really the point of the film. It's trying to have some action scenes that are kind of brutal and fun. And I kind of got that, but unfortunately, it was just surrounded by really dumb decisions. I just couldn't get behind this whole idea like, yeah, you're supposed to be intimidated by the villains in this film. And the film tries to treat them as like an intimidating force. When in the first movie, that kind of works because you don't really know what our main character is capable of. But then you get to this movie and they try to do the exact same thing, and you already know what's going to happen. You know what he's capable of, and sure enough, things don't go well for them. And that's how that happens. And I also wasn't a fan of the humor in this film. It just felt very forced and unnatural, and I couldn't get behind it. I never once felt tension throughout this film. I always felt as though we were just watching a guy win every battle, and it works in the first movie because it's brutal and you don't always expect it. And sure, you can make that to work, like the John Wick movies make that work, but I just feel so the action scenes in the John Wick sequels and even the original are just better than the action scenes in this film. They just have more to offer and they feel brutal and it's fine. Whereas this movie, you don't really get that as much, or at the very least, I was just kind of numb to it. There were also some annoying subplots that were in the movie for no reason, and they pretty much had zero resolution to them and happened for no reason as well. And I just could not get behind anything in this film. It was just a huge waste of time. And it's also a film that it kind of felt incomplete. Like by the end of it, I feel as though there were parts of it that were just unresolved or just touched on but not fully developed. And because of that, I feel as though they probably couldn't really find a version of this movie and make it satisfying. So they just decided to throw together something, and this is what we got. And that's how it feels like to me. It feels like a film that was rushed and thrown together, whereas the first movie has some things to offer, whereas this one just didn't really have anything to offer me. It kind of felt like it was hit by sequelitis, to be perfectly honest. The only other positives that I have for this movie would be that it got a bit better as it went along. Like, the first half of this movie I found to be unengaging, whereas the second half was a bit more engaging. Like, things were happening. There were less dumb things that I was having a hard time putting up with that were happening, and overall, less painful in the second half, I would say. So if you're a fan of the first movie, you might want to check it out and just get more of the first movie, I guess. But if you don't like the first movie, then skip this one. You're really not missing much. So that's about all I have to say about Nobody 2. A disappointing sequel for me. Waited 4 years. Well, I guess less than that because I watched the first movie not long ago. But anyways, this one, not great. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Nobody 2 a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Nobody 2, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Sleepwalkers. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.